Good afternoon, everybody. This is JD. First thing I do is I definitely want to thank a young man. I got a letter here from a young man who goes to Morgansville Elementary School. He sent me a letter. Dear Mr. Cravo, and basically what he is, he's in the 5th grade, and he asked me to come to the school for a presidential parade on Friday, October 31st. Wish I could make it. Unfortunately, unlike Senator McCain and Obama, who are senators, who could leave their job, walk off, totally not oblivious to the whole situation of the world, and do whatever they want, and still get paid for it, I can't. So, unfortunately, John, I want to sincerely thank you. I want you to know I appreciate your invitation and wish I could. But, like your father and your mother probably, I have to go to work. Otherwise, I can't afford to pay my bills. Thank you again. I wish I could attend your parade. I'd love to. Okay? And secondly, someone reading my writings told me I need to tell you all I'm the world's worst speller. Yes, I cannot spell. A lot of times I put excuse spelling. Some of you email me about my terrible spelling. Just remember this. I am so bad of a speller. In the spelling bees, I was always the first one to sit down. And one time, I spelt the word banana right. And the nun told me wrong. And I went and sat down. And then everyone said, no, he spelt it right, he spelt it right. She made me spell it like 6 times. And said, yes, you did spell it right. Get back up. So I got back up in line. The first time I ever made it past the first word they asked me. But I'm still the first one to sit down because the next time around I missed the word and no one had sat down yet. So still as the first person, but I got a word right. I'm so bad of a speller that spell check can't even handle it. And I'm talking about Microsoft Word, the 2007 edition. It doesn't even get half the words I misspell. So, believe me, I guess what I want to tell you out of this is that I don't have a staff of secretaries and writers behind me. I don't have people doing these videos, rewriting these videos, and I'm reading them. What you're getting is real. What you're getting is the truth. What you are getting is absolute. Not fringed, not dressed up, not rewritten, not corrected by everybody else, but just real. And that's what you're going to be putting in the White House. When I tell you I'm bringing you, I am bringing you. I'm not bringing a story. I'm not bringing something that someone wrote. I'm not bringing something that someone finagled, reset up, reorganized. I am bringing you, nothing else. And together we will work hard to make this country strong, to give you all a job who wants a job, to make sure our taxes are fair and equitable to everybody, the very poor and the very rich. Fair and equitable. Not equally distributed, but fair and equitable. Something where a man earns his living by the brow of his sweat. A woman earns her living by the knowledge and the abilities. Not something given to them because the federal government says, well, this person made too much, so we got to give some down. No. Fair and equitable. That's the way our taxes will be. Jobs in this country will be high priority. Very high priority. Keeping jobs in this country will be the utmost of priority. Putting jobs back into this country will be of such superior priority, there is no comparison. In other words, making you the one that matters. Our government serving the American citizen will be the cornerstone of my presidency. Our government serving you, the American citizen, will be what the White House will be all about. It will be an open White House. And yes, you're going to have the worst speller in probably the whole world there. But I'll have a staff to check the words, and I'll keep them busy. And don't expect me to ever work off a teleprompter. I'll never do it. I'm sorry. I want to talk to you, and I want to speak the absolute truth. Nothing else. And that's the way it's going to be. The truth is in here. The teleprompter can be anything. For you to speak from your mind and your heart, it has to be truthful. Unless you're a real good liar. But then you get caught in it. So, and that I don't want. I want truth. So again, I want to apologize for my spelling. And I want you to know that I will continue being probably the world's worst speller. But it doesn't mean you're going to get a second-rate president. You're going to get an outstanding president, a superior leader, and one who will put you, the American citizen, back in the White House. One who believes the job of the president is not only to lead this country, but more importantly, to serve the American citizen. Remember, the American president is a twofold job: to lead the nation and serve the American citizen. And that I will never, ever forget as president. You all need to understand that. And you all need to put a president in the White House that can do both simultaneously. Believe me, I am a leader, and also I do serve. So you all have a nice day, and remember, don't vote Democrat, don't vote Republican, vote American. And if any of you don't know what that means, please email me. I will explain it to you. Or tell me you want me to do a video on what it means. And remember, who's a write-in in every state and territory? Yes, JD is a write-in as president in every single state and territory. But in some states, you have to demand it, and you have to demand it now. And John, thank you for that invitation. I would love to be in your parade. I think it was the greatest honor I received today. And I think you're terrific. Have a nice day. This is JD, write-in candidate in all 50 states and territories, including in Maryland, which doesn't have a write-in, so you got to demand it, and every other state. Thank you again. Remember, don't vote Republican, don't vote Democrat, vote American. Sounds better, don't vote Democrat, don't vote Republican, vote American. That even sounds better. You have a nice day. This is JD, a write-in all states.